In the Flame, Book 2, Chapter 5. Led by Kenna, the people of Ariel fight back. Dom must help Say contend with being imprisoned by Hex a second time. Chapter 5, The Uprising. Now playing as Kenna. As the sun rises over Ariel, the streets filled with workers on their way to the shipyard to begin their shifts. You, Val, and Raydan fall in beside Kailani at the head of the group, while Leon and Rowan hide further back in the crowd. This is it, Kailani. The rebellion starts now. Everything's in place. Hells, how do you all look so calm? My stomach's flopping like a carp on the beach. I'm calm because... Yeah, panicking will get you killed. Battles are chaotic. You have to be ready for anything. Staying calm means staying alive. So try not to think about the 100 Navraka soldiers with full armor and broadswords who want to kill you really, really badly. Thanks, Val. Great. Feeling much calmer now. Thank you. Welcome. The workers sift through a line of soldiers guarding the shipyard. You move back, fading into the crowd as best you can. That disguise would have been useful now. Couldn't someone have just lent, like, a spare set of clothing? Do they only have one set of clothing? Hurry it up, you lot. Another busy day ahead. The yard is eerily quiet. You wait until everyone has moved to their places, then catch Kailani's eyes and nod. Whenever you're ready. Right, here goes everything. Now! As one, the workers throughout the shipyard snatch spears from hidden catches. They charge at the guards. What the... Many guards fall, pierced by the heart oak spears. You draw your sword as a guard near you goes on the attack. Yeah. I should aim for the eye slit? Your sword stabs through the eye slit of the guard's helmet. Cool. Gurk. Press 1 prestige. That's one. There's got to be an easier way to kill these guys. Hard to cut through their armor. What you need's a way to crush them. Val holds up her flail, the heavy skull-shaped head jangling on its chain. Works like a charm. I let Kenna use this thing now and then, when I'm feeling extra generous. Oh, hold on. I made something that might help. Kailani pulls away a nearby tarp, revealing an intricately carved Warhammer. Now you come up with that? When I saw how special that wood was, I got inspired. I couldn't just turn it into a spear like all the others. Carved this baby myself. I call it the Wave Hammer. Cool. Isn't it hers? Use the Wave Hammer to gain an advantage over armored enemies. You'll also gain the option to use this weapon in the final battle. Well, that is really cool. I like that. But I don't have enough, so... Can I use my sword? No offense, but I'll stick with this. It's gotten me through a lot. Yeah, you use it, Kailani. Sure thing. Gotta trust your gut. Enemies incoming. Get in formation. Across the water, you see columns of soldiers filling the narrow streets, marching toward the shipyard. They halt just on the other side of the bridge, and Florian emerges from their ranks. Well, well. I was wondering when we could expect a visit from the Queen of Stormholt. Would you mind terribly if we skip the part where you denounce me and I call you naive? Since I'll already be losing most of a productive workday, I'd like to resolve this as efficiently as possible. Works for me. You're too kind. Florian turns to his soldiers. Kill all the leaders, but no more than 20% of the workforce. Wow, that's very precise. Florian's soldiers charge across the bridge. Metal rings against heart oak spears as the two sides clash. Hurrah! Val lands a crushing blow with her flail, crumpling a soldier's breastplate like paper. Nearby, Leon slams an enemy soldier against a pillar, knocking him out. Kenna, on your left. You turn, bringing your sword up just in time to catch a broadsword aimed at your head. The soldier bears down, forcing you to take a step back, then another, pushing you toward the edge of the dock. Time to die, little queen. Have to break free. I should trip her. You abruptly step to one side and hook your foot around the soldier's leg. Wah! The soldier stumbles over your foot and plunges into the water, immediately sinking out of sight. Sweet. +1 prestige. Guess that armor's not good for everything. Ha! Watch this. Kailani's spear is a blur as she whirls through the battlefield like a hurricane. Rawr. A lot of water-related metaphors for her. Damn, but it feels good to hold a weapon again. Winding up for another strike, Kailani yelps as an arrow flies past her head to strike down a soldier creeping up behind her. Hey, if I wanted my ears pierced, I'd have asked you. Rowan casually draws another arrow and shoots down a soldier fleeing across the bridge. Apologies. Next time I'll let the enemy pierce your skull instead. Don't waste time with underlings, you incompetent layabouts. Attack their queen! At Florian's command, 3 soldiers break off from fighting workers and charge straight at you. Uh-oh, I don't like these odds. You look around. Overhead, a half-finished canoe hangs from the ceiling on thick ropes. If I can reach those ropes, I could drop the canoe on their heads. I'm going to drop the canoe on their heads. You run to one side, planting your foot on top of a barrel. Hi-ya! Rebounding off the barrel, you slice clean through the ropes in mid-leap. One side of the canoe swings down, crashing into the pursuing soldiers. One of them drops instantly, his armor crushed. The others are knocked into the water. No! Always a sight to behold, my queen. Another squad of soldiers marches into the shipyard. Fall back! Everyone, fall back! Where in the 3 hells did they come from? Come now, you didn't think I would engage in a skirmish without a contingency plan, did you? I said fall back. We need to regroup. Fall back to where? Underwater cave. The fresh wave of soldiers block your force's escape over the bridge, while the remains of the first wave pen you in from the other side. This isn't good. If anyone has any bright ideas to share, now would be an excellent time. We're so close, we can't give up now. I'll think of something. I wish I hadn't been such an ass to Noah last night. If I hadn't, then maybe... Kailani is interrupted by a nearby commotion. Noah? Noah bursts from an alley, tackling the nearest soldier to the ground. This is for the double shifts, you bilge rats. More workers start pouring out of buildings all over town, following Noah as he fights his way through Florian soldiers. When he reaches your group, Noah puts a hand on Kailani's shoulder, squeezing once. She smiles and punches him in the arm. Took you long enough, ya big lunk. Just wanted to make you sweat a little. Fools, you're still outnumbered. You can't hope to retake the city. Maybe not. Oops. I forgot to read that. I'm sure you'll be able to read it if you pause it. Brother, I like the way you think. So do I. Everyone, get to the boats. You heard her, lazy clods. To the boats. Forward! All around you, the shipbuilders yell battle cries and raise their heart oak spears, fighting their way toward the fleet of finished boats tied up at the docks. Finally, you reach the docks. The shipbuilders leap into their canoes, slicing through mooring lines and casting off with practiced ease. You jump in beside Kailani. Rowan keeps a steady stream of arrows pouring into the Naraka's ranks as the rest of your companions climb aboard. Time to show you why I named this boat Swift. Full speed ahead. You hurriedly sit down as all around you, heart oak spears are dipped into the water, propelling the boat forward with incredible speed. That is extremely smart now, that they have paddles and spears. That's awesome. Whoa, we're going so fast. After them. Those boats are my property. You want boats? Build them yourself. You tell him. Alriel fades into the distance. You stand at the bow of Swift, the sea wind whipping your hair. Noah stands in his own canoe a few feet away, breathing in the salty air with a smile on his face. Gods, but that feels good. I haven't been in the open water in years. It does feel good to breathe the free air again. I just wish we could have given Florian the proper thrashing he deserves. Once we defeat Luther, we'll be able to return in force. I promise you the kingdom of Ebrimel will be free again, and that includes Alriel. Hear that, Noah? Bet you're glad you joined our little rebellion now. I would have hated to leave you behind. You helped us out of a dire situation, Big Eye. What do you say about joining our merry band for a while longer? I'm not sure. Being out on the ocean again reminds me of simpler times, happier times. Me and some of the others were thinking of going back to the islands where our ancestors came from. Luther's cronies might not find us there. We could use a strong soldier like you, and your friends would strengthen our army considerably. Come on, Noah. You and your friends aren't going to get the good times back by paddling off into the horizon. Kenna's giving us a chance to make a real difference here. We can help her take out the Blood King, and we could get our home back for real. Besides, why do we spend all that time working on our signature moves if we're not going to use them in battle? Noah looks from Kailani to you, conflicted. I want the signature moves. Want to recruit Noah as an ally? You'll gain his strength in battle, his friends as troops, and even better, you'll unlock his signature moves with Kailani. 30 diamonds, that's so many. Okay, bye Noah. You can leave if you want. I can't have anyone fighting by my side that doesn't want to be there. Well, I could have if I had more diamonds. If your heart isn't in it, you'll only be a liability. Then, I guess this is goodbye. He wanted to. He just wanted someone to tell him that he was needed. Oh. Noah. Noah's boat pulls up alongside yours. Kailani leans across the gap, and Noah presses his forehead against hers. Take care of them, small one. Big oaf, you're gonna be so jealous when I come home a war hero. They're gonna write songs about me. I look forward to hearing them. They pull apart, and Noah's boat splits off from the fleet. Several other ships follow him, paddling east. Right, let's go to do this war thing. I've got some feelings to punch out. Sounds like you have your fleet, Kenna. That she does. The rest of these boats are yours, with 250 fit and fearsome fighters to crew them. Plus 5 army. Luther won't know what hit him. Now that you have your fleet, what comes next? Next, we sail to Lycos. Whoa, Luther's capital? Bold move. We need to take control of the city before Luther returns, or else we'll be dealing with attacks from both sides. Years ago, Luther invaded my home and stole my crown. I think it's time he learned what that feels like. Now playing as Dom. Shackled by one of Hex's inventions, you and Say march up the mountain path that leads away from her village. You struggle against the chains that bind your hands against your own face. I have to get free. I have to continue my training. I'll never learn to control my powers if I end up as Hex's lab rat. Resistance is useless, Lowlander. Focus, calm yourself unless you want to burn your own face off. Good point. You try to relax. Hex falls back from her position in line, looking down at you from atop a large black horse. Isn't life magnificent in its mysteriousness? Pick a hell and rot there. Still so argumentative. I see our time apart has done nothing to blunt that tongue of yours. Hex looks really creepy, and she is really creepy. I was beginning to lose hope of ever finding anyone else like you, beast. I heard rumors of another fire freak, of your people's famed Dragon Tamer of Black Spine. But none of them could tell me where he is, no matter how much I tortured them. I eventually concluded that this man was mere folklore. You turned to Say, expecting her to lash out, but instead, he's gone. He has to be. Else you'd be a blackened corpse right now. If it makes you feel better, my dear, then by all means continue believing in your fairy tale hero and his fictional dragons. That silliness doesn't matter now. Soon I'll have 2 more obedient puppets in my collection. I do hope the 2 of you won't break as easily as your friend Anton. You know how I love a challenge. Wait, what? Hex gleefully spurs her horse away from you. I'd like to burn that grin off her face. It'd be so satisfying to just say, "Are you all right?" Despair fills Say's eyes, and her hands glow hot with fire. I'm not going to be her slave. Never again. Whoa, Say, you need to calm down. You need to... Well... I mean, she does already know she needs to control her anger, so maybe something shocking will kind of snap her out of it. So, imagine me naked. What are you talking about? Oh no, she got more mad. I don't know, I'm just trying to distract you. If you focus on what's angering you, you're going to die. So imagine me naked. Unless that also makes her angry. That's not helping at all. Okay, I tried. Just stop trying, Lowlander. There's nothing left for me in this world. The fire surrounding Say's hands glows hotter, from orange to an intense blue. Did I just kill her? Ah! Look at me, Say. Do not give up. You have plenty of reasons to live. Such as me. Name one. What about... your grandfather? That man Hex spoke of, the Dragon Tamer, he is my grandfather, and if he hasn't come to help, then he is surely dead. You don't know that. I know my kin better than you. He would not allow these atrocities. Smoke begins to rise from Say's face and hands and face. Goodbye, Lowlander. Whoa, wait. No, I'm not losing you too. You move in closer to Say. I should... Yeah, go for it. You crane your neck, kissing Say deeply. She pulls away. What? What? Oh, she's smiling. Cool. Oh, no, she's mad. What are you doing? Plus romance. It's called kissing. It's what someone does when they like you. I know what kissing is. Your timing is what's bothersome. And yet, I saw a smile, and you're not a chaotic ball of fire anymore. Say looks down at her hands, realizing that the flames have reduced in intensity. That was an effective distraction, but don't make a habit out of it. Sure thing. Don't worry, I would rather kiss a rabid bear than try that again. The fire on Say's hands disappears. She gives you an appreciative nod. +2 power. That's all I'm going to get for saving your life, huh? I'll take it. What's going on back there? Something that you're not a part of. Nothing. Just plotting out how we're going to kill you. I see you've still got your sense of humor. That won't last long. You stop, your attention caught by a figure hiding in the rocks nearby. Old man. There's the Dragon Tamer. What is it? Why are you stopping? But the figure is gone. Nothing. Just thought I saw someone. An old man. Grandfather. Did he see me kiss her? Because that'd be awkward later. Now playing as Kenna. For 2 days your fleet skirts around the southwestern coast of Abanthus. Nearing your destination, you conceal most of your fleet in a hidden cove, sailing a single canoe into the Wolf's Mouth. On the bay's southern shore sits Lycos, the capital city. The Wolf's Mouth. I've seen it on maps, but this is my first time here. This is our chance to recover from the battle and prepare for the final attack against Luther. With some work, we should be able to keep the Ariel naval forces here in hiding. Perfect. We'll be right under their noses. Being this close to the heart of Navraka's territory makes my skin crawl. I agree. Lycos is a dangerous city. We'll need to be cautious. Doesn't look so evil from here. Yeah, it looks pretty nice. You and your friends gaze out across the bay at the city of Lycos in the distance. It's very colorful. And the water sparkling. Don't be fooled, my exuberant friend. There's more to Lycos than meets the eye. I'll be ready for it. I just wish Noah had come with us. We've never been apart this long. Hopefully you'll be seeing him again soon, when this is all over. If all has gone according to plan, Annalise should be waiting for us at the docks. A short time later, you dock in the Lycos harbor. You're barely ashore when you spot Annalise hurrying down the pier, tears in her eyes. Annalise, what's wrong? Kenna, it's Whitlock. Oh no. You need to see him. I told him to stay behind and rest, but he insisted. Annalise takes you to a secluded area of the beach. Whitlock sits on the sand, his body covered in freshly bandaged wounds. You hurry to kneel at his side. Kenna. Whitlock. I mean, he's obviously not okay. Who did this? We never saw her coming. I should have seen it. I should have known. I know her. This is my fault. All my fault. No, nothing's your fault. Who, Whitlock? Who did this to you? It was Hex. Oh gods, Kenna. The foundry. What about the foundry? It's gone. Hex destroyed the entire, oh my god, city. And now she's planning something big. She's coming, Kenna. She's coming for the rest of us. Well, screw you, Hex. Chapter progress. You calm Sei down, preventing her from killing herself. The bond between you is stronger than ever. You decided not to recruit Noah as an ally. Kailani will miss her brother, and you'll miss the strength he provides. Overall progress. Noah, alive. Prestige 15 out of 21, Power 11 out of 14, Weapon 0 out of 5, Allies 15 out of 20, Troops 5 out of 10, Significant Choices 25 out of 55. Army score 71 out of 130. Chapter complete.